want to show you how easy it is for these pimps to use Craigslist to sell their girls. So we're actually going to post an ad for a fictional prostitute right now. Don't try this at home, okay? It says right now that it'll cost $10 per ad, $5 to repost. One of the big things going on with Craigslist right now is they're saying that they're monitoring all of these ads that come through on adult services to check to see if any of these girls are underage or young. So we put some words in here, sweet, innocent, new girl, and we're going to see what happens. We'll see if Craigslist is going to let our ad post. We'll also see, what kind of calls we get.
Saw your ad on Craigslist.
Hello?
Yes. What's your donation for an ad recall?
What are you looking for? What type?
Just half an hour. Just a quick half an hour get together.
Okay, what's your name?
John? John?
But so what is that now? We've had 15 calls, and the ad's only been up for 3 hours. 15 calls in 3 hours. Okay, so we're on the main page of the Washington, D.C. Craigslist section right now, and to get down to the adult services section, you scroll past the for sale section. It's right underneath pet services is adult services. Craigslist says its staff manually screens all of these adult services ads and will reject any that make it look or sound like you're selling sex. That may not be easy, but when we looked through the ads, most of them were pretty blatant. Look at that, she's sitting here in her underwear. On a single day last week, we counted 7,000 adult services ads in the major metropolitan areas where Craigslist is most active. Dozens had photos with young-looking females. Dozens more had words that used youth as a selling point. The Fair Fund investigates juvenile trafficking.
And most of the young people that we've worked with who've been exploited online talk about Craigslist. They don't talk about the other sites. Craigslist is like the Walmart of online sex trafficking right now in this country.
We post ads around like 4 or 5, and you wait for you to get a call. You wait to get a call.
From everything that we understand, when they are being exploited by a pimp or a trafficker, more accurately described, the trafficker is keeping the money.
And if I didn't get it, yeah, he'd beat me.
So we're here at George Washington University, and we just found out that Craig Newmark, he's the founder of Craigslist, he's going to be speaking here today at a tech conference. He doesn't know we're coming. He's been very media shy lately about all of these allegations against him. This guy is the Craig in Craigslist. It's his lists. So can people trust that children are not being sex trafficked on Craigslist?
I think we explained that pretty thoroughly in our blog.
That's where Jim Buckmaster says that you will immediately contact law enforcement if you suspect any ads.
Jim does a great job showing that we do more than anyone in this area. Pretty good for a community of 50 million people.
This is Inspector Brian Bray with the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department. He's also in charge of the Prostitution Enforcement Unit. In Craigslist's blog, they say that they're going to immediately contact law enforcement anytime they see a suspicious ad, and you say you've never been contacted by them.
That's correct. It does bother us from a law enforcement perspective because the problem's so rampant that to get a handle on it, we need all the assistance we can get. And if they're notifying, I'm not sure if they're notifying the right people because we're not getting a call.
What are you guys doing to protect these girls? You guys say in the blog that you will remove any ad that looks like the person might be suggesting they're going to offer sex. Look at this ad. It says, young, sexy, sweet, and bubbly. Clearly here she writes $2.50 an hour. I mean, what do you think she's selling in her bra and underwear? A dinner date? And she's in her bra and underwear.
Have you
What are you guys doing? But you guys say you screen all these ads manually in your blog.
I don't know what this is.
But in Jim Buckmaster's blog, he says these are being screened.
This to us?
Why do I have the responsibility to report this to you when it's your website? You're the one posting this online. I just want to know, okay. It's just we've run into a lot of victims and a lot of advocates that pretty much call your site the Walmart of child sex trafficking. In 2008, Craigslist agreed to report any suspicious ads to the Center for Missing and Exploited Children, which works with police to find and rescue trafficking victims. 2 years and hundreds of thousands of sketchy ads later, the center says Craigslist has reported fewer than 100.
Thank you for your time, Craig.